on, Dolphins? It's your boy Dillon. I'm coming back real quick. I made a video earlier, my normal video for today, but I'm making this one because there's some interesting information, some interesting news that just came up a little bit ago. So here it is. According to multiple reports, including this report from Bleacher Report, is running back Jeremy Langford signs Dolphins contract after stints with Ravens and Jets in 2017. So that's interesting. Let's read this real quick and then I'll say a little bit about it. The Miami Dolphins announced the signing of running back Jeremy Langford on Monday. Langford, 26, spent time on the practice squads of the Baltimore Ravens and New York Jets last season. He spent his first 2 years with the Chicago Bears, rushing for 737 yards and 10 touchdowns in 28 games. Kenyon Drake and Frank Gore were listed as the co-starters in the team's first depth chart Monday, and they are expected to receive the bulk of the carries this season. Drake was solid down the stretch for the Dolphins last season, rushing for 75 or more yards in 4 of the team's last 5 games. Gore is Mr. Steady, even at 35, and has rushed for at least 850 yards in 12 straight years. Kalen Ballage, meanwhile, was a 4th-round pick this season out of Arizona State and will be given ample opportunities to impress. For Langford to ultimately make the roster, he'll need to outshine players like Sonoris Perry and Brandon Ratcliffe. Even then, he'll only be considered if the Dolphins choose to roster 4 running backs or if one of the team's top 3 options suffers a major injury. It seems more likely he'll be vying for a spot on the team's practice squad. His one advantage is his familiarity with head coach Adam Gase, who was Chicago's offensive coordinator in 2015, but more than likely Langford won't factor into Miami's plans in a major way this season. So, having said that, well, let's see. I don't know. I mean, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I find it kind of curious, to be honest with you. I'm not really too sure why they would do it. I mean, we have KD, Kenyon Drake, we have Gore, we picked up Ballage, and then as that article mentioned, I mean, we have Brandon Ratcliffe, Sonoris Perry, Buddy Howell, as well. So, I mean, we're definitely really stacked at running back. I mean, if I was going to bring in another player at this point in the offseason, probably wouldn't have been a running back. But, obviously he does have familiarity with Gase and has played in his system and stuff before. So, I mean, and they always like, all teams like to hedge their bets on things. They like to make sure they have insurance policies, other bodies for competition and stuff like that. But to me, it is a bit curious. So, I wanted to go ahead and bring that to you guys, let you guys know the news, what's going on. I thought it was interesting, and I'd like to see what you guys think and how you guys feel about that. So go ahead and hit me up. Let me know. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe, share it, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again soon. Fins up.
Rookies are doing good. We pride ourselves on our special teams and being one of the top special teams in the league. So when the rookies come in, we try to introduce them to this family and make sure that we keep this legacy alive.
Minka did a lot of special teams in Alabama despite his star status.
Yes.
What part of his skill set do you think could help on special teams?
His athleticism. Minka's a big, fast body, and wherever we can use him on the field, I'm pretty sure that he'll go out there and get the job done.
I noticed that sometimes after practice you put in extra time, especially with the younger players. Tell me about why you do that and why it's important to you.
We want to win, man. If a younger player is not getting it and an older player knows that he's not getting it, we'll stay with them after, because at the end of the day, when we step on that field, we represent the Dolphins, so we all have to look as one and play as one.
Well, does the tempo of practice ramp up a little bit that week when the preseason finally arrives, which also signals like closer to the end of training camp?
Yeah, I mean, we try to keep it at a high level just so there's no drop-off. But, of course, you gotta speed that tempo up when it's game week and get ready to go out there and ball.